applying quantum physics to biology, first by Erwin Schrödinger, who came up with Schrödinger's equation, Schrödinger's cat, Schrödinger's book, What is Life?, where he suggested that quantum effects play key roles in living systems, and Schrödinger's proteins, which were proven in 2007, showing that proteins can be in quantum superposition of two or more different states at the same time. He suggested, and many of us have followed to suggest, that quantum features, non-local entanglement, superposition, unity, quantum coherence, quantum information, a kind of quantum vitalism, may play key roles in biological functions, such as cell division, mitosis, how the centrioles guide the chromosome separations, which has to be perfect or else can lead to cancer. Healing, maybe have some kind of non-local component. And also consciousness. As Walter mentioned, Roger Penrose and I have developed a theory of consciousness called ORC-OR. I don't have time to go into it now. It basically proposes quantum computation in brain neuron microtubules inside neurons. So rather than neuron-to-neuron communication, we're looking at a deeper level inside neurons to give a global sense of consciousness through quantum mechanics, which results in real-time causality and free will. We avoid the problem of epiphenomenal. It gives consciousness real-time control and a potential connection to fundamental space-time geometry, quantum space-time geometry, through Roger's objective reduction. This is consistent with Eastern spiritual traditions. Although Roger doesn't like to talk about it, I've taken the liberty of observing the implications of what he said and what we've said for consciousness for Eastern philosophy and other spiritual traditions. But skeptics said, well, living systems are too warm, wet, and noisy. Quantum coherence is destroyed by decoherence. But in the last 5 years, multiple lines of evidence, starting with photosynthesis, have shown that quantum coherence occurs in warm biological systems routinely. And the plants, the food we eat, all depend on quantum coherence. Plants absorbing photons, converting to chemical energy, utilizing quantum coherence. Also, recently, Anirban Bandyapati at the National Institute of Material Sciences in Japan has shown that there's megahertz coherence, quantum conductance, and topological qubits in microtubules at room temperature. Very exciting work. Quantum biology papers, conferences are popping up like flowers in the spring. Sessions at the American Physical Society, recently at Google, the Google Workshop on Quantum Biology, and elsewhere. So, how is this going to save the world? Let's go back to our threats to the world and consider the first one, overcrowding, hatred, wars, and terrorism. Now, that's a tough one. We'll save that for last. We'll come back to that. Okay, disease. Jeff mentioned a little bit about this, but if life is a quantum system, we can ask, how is quantum coherence optimized in a healthy state? We have a different endpoint to shoot for. We can consider disease as decoherence. Disease is a process that tends to destroy quantum coherence, which is the optimal form of living systems. Also,